Hey folks, Charlie Sims here. Welcome to my channel. Hope you're having a lovely day and thank you for joining me for a speed build. So today we are building a small French colonial. So we got, ages ago now, but we got Paranormal Stuff Pack, which came with a beautiful French colonial house made by Dr. Ashley. That's really nice. And I just wanted to make a small one. I thought it'd be fun. This isn't pack restricted or anything. I use all of the packs. It's been a while since I've built. I've done like a lot of pre-recordings and I just fancied building something small. Also want to look at the new update as well, because this is the first time I'm building since the update that we had on the 23rd of March, I believe. So yeah, use this build to take a look at the bunk beds and the new posters and pictures that we got, and I absolutely love all the swatches we've got with the picture, all the portraits we get. Absolutely love those, so we use them quite a bit in the build. And I was initially thinking of doing a base game only, but I don't know, I just wanted to have like a little bit of fun and just enjoy it without it being difficult or anything, so I didn't really want to restrict myself. But this is basically the exterior of the home. So I mimic what's on the front with I mimic the back with what's on the front, just working out the colours at the moment. And then we don't put any windows on the side of the house until we get to the inside. Just wanted to work out where it was best to place the windows, as we had a lot of windows on the front and I didn't want to take that away because I feel like that's very in the style of French colonial builds. They have like a lot of windows at the front and typically like a top balcony and then a lower balcony all at the front. So I wanted to keep that, but then because it was a small build, I didn't want the windows intersecting with any walls or putting restrictions on where I place the walls. So I thought I would place the side windows after I just sorted the floor plan out. So we do that later as I'm furnishing the inside of the home. I do also flatten this roof. It's a little bit rounded, but I do flatten it later in the screenshots. But we still keep that nice pattern that I created with two side roof pieces. So I quite like how that looks. It's just not looking flat enough. I also use this chimney that I've never used before and I think that looks really cool. And then we add some roof tiles, and then I just add a little balcony to the front here from Jungle Adventure, and I think that looks really nice as well. I like that it comes out a little bit. And yeah, I also use that wallpaper from Discover University as well. So yeah, using some new stuff for Discover University, and then I use a Realm of Magic door and a vampire's window. So it's quite like an interesting exterior, I think. Also using some Jungle Adventure stairs as well up to the patio, and it's quite tropical on the outside, because when I think of New Orleans I always think of tropical. So when I do make these New Orleans houses, and I've made another one, I'll link you it now, but that one as well has a lot of tropical flowers. And this house is really small. We do manage to fit 2 bathrooms and 2 bedrooms in miraculously, but the layout upstairs is really weird. I'm not actually sure how many tiles it is. I didn't make it a small house, a tiny house or anything. I don't think it could be a tiny house, but I think it's close. Like, it is really small on the inside. I'll tell you in the description below how many tiles it is when I find out, because I'm actually like quite curious now, so I might load up the game and try and find out how many tiles it is. Not many, I don't think, because yeah, it was like a tight squeeze, but we do fit in like a full kitchen, a full living room. There's no dining room. And then, yeah, as I said, we fit a double bed in with enough room for 2 Sims to go on either side of the bed. And then I'll put a bunk bed in with a little desk underneath the bunk bed. So really happy with that. It's a great space saver as well, like, because the kids' room is really narrow in this build, but it was really nice that I could utilise vertical space, because we didn't have much floor space, so it was nice that I could build up. But now I've basically finished the garden. There's nothing too much in the garden. I put a swimming pool, which I thought it was appropriate as it looked a little bit tropical. And then we have like a high fence, so I thought it was private enough to have a pool. We also have like a little outdoor seating area. And yeah, I'm just adding some different ladders into the pool, and then just taking a look at some wallpapers, and yeah, deciding on a wallpaper and flooring, and then just putting some of these tortoise decals in the pool, and then we add some lights, and then we are done with the pool. And then I also just add some gardening pots to the garden and a bin, and then I think we are done for the garden. But yeah, this is long overdue. I'm recording this voiceover on the 1st of April, and we got the update the 23rd of March, so I've only just taken a look at bunk beds. Work has been manic. But yeah, after having like a little bit of a test on the bunk beds, you literally can't put anything by the ladders, which is a little bit of a shame. If you put anything on the like right by the ladders, on the side by the ladders, your Sims just can't get up there, so you can only use like one tile under the bed, which is like fine because we have one tile desks, but it would just be really cool if we could get a 2 tile desk there and for it to be functional. I mean, I'm sure they will do it at some point, but I don't know whether it's a bigger issue. Like, I know we've been having a lot of routing issues since platforms came about, and I've just found that Sims can't get in the tight spaces that they used to. Because I know they like made a lot of improvements as part of Tiny Living, and I think there's like a few things where like that they can still fit in really tiny spaces, like half tiles, but then sometimes just not so much. I don't really know, but we're on to the interior now. And as you can see, I've done the floor plan for the downstairs, and it's really small. Like when I was doing the house, I knew it wasn't going to be massive, but it was still smaller than I expected. But we're now doing the downstairs bathroom. So I wanted there to be 2 bathrooms because when there's 2 stories and there's only a bathroom on one level, I do find it quite annoying for gameplay purposes. So I wanted to make sure that there was 2 bathrooms in here, and there is. You just have to go through the parents' room to get to the bathroom, which is a little bit weird. But that being said, you also need to go through the kids' room to get to the parents' bedroom, which is also weird. But I had many issues upstairs, so well, not even many issues, just many constraints. Like, it was just small. The way I did the stairs on the downstairs didn't really lend itself to me having a good amount of room. Also, with the windows at the front as well, limited me in where I could put walls. And yeah, it just ended up like you have to walk through the children's room, and then you have to walk through to the parents' room, and then you have to walk through the bathroom. But I don't know, maybe that's fine. I don't think there's any house like that though, but it's The Sims, so it's fine. And I do, at the moment, I'm just placing down furniture because this is kind of a bit of a challenge, especially like the bathroom and the kitchen. So I was just placing down furniture. I actually really like the layout of the downstairs, to be honest. But yeah, because I'm just placing furniture, I completely forget to clutter the kitchen up. So I do later clutter it up more for the screenshots because it just looks like completely bare. But at the moment, I'm just like adding things. Decided to add like a fun little kids seat as well from base game, and then of course using that paranormal couch, which I haven't stopped using. And I do kind of use the furniture to dictate the colour scheme and the walls and the flooring, just because I find there's a bit more variety in swatches with the walls and the flooring rather than the actual furniture items. Certainly, like, as you probably know if you play The Sims, wood tones limit us a lot in terms of trying to match things and coming up with colour schemes. That's why I always pick a bed first. But now we're just decorating the living room with some pictures, and I really wanted this to be fun and to have drawings that they're kid made and drawings for the kids, really, paintings for the kids, like some fun pictures. That's what I really thought. And in a minute, I'm about to pull out the new picture that we got with the base game. There it is. And I'm just picking some swatches, having a look at the swatch. And oh my god, I love all the swatches. I'm so glad they added some swatches because it was just like one person. And yeah, I really like the swatches they've added. Yeah, I think they're really cool. And we use them later to make like a kind of what I thought was like a family collage, like maybe I don't know, their grandparents or some people like that. I know they're supposed to be historic figures, but I just thought it would be the family. Like that's what I had in mind. But right now we're just working out the downstairs, playing about with the colour schemes a little bit. Now I'm adding some wooden flooring throughout, and then just taking a look at the wallpaper. So we leave it basically blue everywhere, and then yeah, as I said, this lovely wooden flooring from the base game is like throughout, and this is honestly my favorite flooring. I absolutely love that wooden flooring. But now I'm just working out the upstairs, and as you can see, the upstairs is really awkward with the window placements, so I couldn't really put a wall through the windows or anything, like, and you'll see me do it soon. So I put like a wall here to separate the master bedroom from the kids' room, but it ends up going through the window, so we need to like extend that out, and that means that I've got to have a door leading from the kids' bedroom to the master bedroom, which is like a little bit annoying. But you'll see that in a minute. That box of toys doesn't work when I play test it, so I have to remove that, and I actually can't put anything next to the desk. So it's a full one tile you need to get up those ladders. I think it looks more like half a tile, so yeah, that doesn't work when I come to test it now, unfortunately. But still, like, I'm still happy with bunk beds. It just would have been nice to be able to like put a couch under them or something. Anyway, we're now on to the parents' bedroom. So I'm just adding a couple of end tables and the bed, and then I use this wardrobe, the new one that we got from Peacemaker, and it's so cool. Like, it fits anywhere. So as well as being stylish and like quite a nice wardrobe, it's also quite thin, which is like really handy when you've got, I think I've only got one tile here, so the Sims need to get to their bed. So yeah, that's really handy. I think that's like one of my favourite things that we got with update. Just absolutely love that wardrobe, use it all the time. But now we're just pulling out some of these new posters. I'm just having a look at the swatches. Yeah, really like the swatches, really happy with that the Sims are being inclusive. Yeah, really nice swatches as well. Happy with that. And then we're just adding some more posters above the desk, and then I think we just choose some wallpaper, which ends up being pink to match the bed, and then I think the carpet is blue actually. Yeah, and then I use this base game wallpaper, which I don't really use that often, but it's nice. And yeah, just put in like a calendar above the mirror. And yeah, I basically could only decorate the bedroom with posters and things, because yeah, as I said, we didn't actually have much floor space at all. That's why the kids got some toys and Teddy on the landing outside, just because we just couldn't fit too much in the bedroom. But which is like a shame, because the parents' bedroom is like pretty big. Well, I guess it's not big, it's just big enough to get a double bed in. But at the moment I'm just making a collage of photos. Put the island living kind of tiki head down. I think that looks really good with the collage and kind of blends. And now I'm adding just some coats, and then I added that cork board and map, and I was thinking that the parents were students. I think that's why I added that. I thought that was, I don't know, just try and flesh out a little bit of a storyline. So that's what I had in mind, and that's why I put down that. And now we are onto the bedroom, and sorry, the bathroom, and I guess it is an ensuite because you have to walk through the parents' room, but I mean, like in reality, like any of the Sims can use it. But I just wanted to make sure that there were two bathrooms in the house, regardless of whether they were en suites or not. So yeah, this one has a tub, so in both bathrooms there's a place to wash. So this one has a tub and downstairs has a shower. And we're just cluttering up a little bit, putting some wall art in, which I don't really tend to put a lot of wall art in the bathrooms, but I thought it would be nice. And then we make the bathroom blue using some base game wallpaper, the blue tiles. I really like that as well. We actually have so many nice floor tiles and wallpaper in the base game. We are now onto the landing. This is the last room in the house I have to do before the screenshots. And then in this room I pick out some fun pictures from the movie Hangout stuff. So keep it like young and fun and for the kids again. So I add that like set of pictures that we get for that. And then I also make a collection of portraits with the new swatches that we get for that base game portrait. And then that's basically the house done. So I really hope that you enjoyed this build. Please let me know what you thought of it in the comments down below. Love reading the comments. And also thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please hit the like button, and if you'd like to see more content from me, please hit subscribe. Catch you later.